in Italy, Barry Davis.
The reception, as every Juventus name is read out by the public address announcer, gives some indication of the task facing Manchester United this evening. And it's the Juventus side, which includes the man who last weekend left his team 4 points clear at the top of the Italian league. He's Beniamino Vignola, who scored twice against Udinese after coming on as a substitute. There were some doubts about Paolo Rossi, but he's been past fit. Manchester United already without Brian Robson and Arnold Muren. There are two changes from the first leg. Ray Wilkins back after suspension, and Mark Hughes keeping Norman Whiteside on the bench. Firecrackers going off all around the stadium. And there is a deal of smoke among the crowd, and indeed making the pitch look as though the match is about to be played in dense fog. With red smoke billowing around the Manchester United goal, the match gets underway, and it will be up to United to dampen the ardour of this crowd at the earliest possible opportunity. Gary Bailey taking his time. Graham. Shaw will be encouraged to run at his man, Cabrini, on that side. It's bounced kindly. Hughes. And not a bad try. Although he didn't actually test Stefano Tacconi. Taken over in goal from the legendary Dino Zoc. Came from Avellino in the summer. Good jump by Moses. Vignola, Bonini, Wilkins. Alveston. Smoke is now almost completely cleared. Good break by Gentile, he's Vignola. Platini always increases the pulse rate. Oh, and he's set up. Boniek. Well played by Moran. But it was a fine ball by Platini. So there can be no question on the opening that Juventus are planning to hold United. Because a 0-0 draw would be enough for Juventus as they scored an away goal at Old Trafford in the first leg. So far we're having an attacking contest. Let us hope it stays that way. Hughes. And McGrath able to apply the finishing touch. And that very nearly got away from Tacconi. Seemed to see it a little bit late. It was well struck by Hughes. He used the gap in the middle. Boniek was all over the place. Tardelli. Vignola. Well, that's a nice little chip. And Rossi, good save by Gary Bailey. Did really well because that was no more than 5 yards away and was well struck. It's a lovely chip in the first place. This is a very different Juventus from the one we saw in the European Cup final. Last year against Hamburg, and here's Boniek, he's got away, and it's in. And the crowd are on their feet. Long ball down the middle. Battle all he could, did Hogg. But Boniek did it one way as Bailey came the other. A little unlucky, I think, because the ball seemed to be won. Platini takes it very quickly. Whether the ball was moving, I'm not sure. The referee allows play to continue, and here's Boniek. Duxbury watching. And still. And the header from Rossi, he claims, was turned away by the hand of Hogg. But Duxbury seemed to have Boniek there, and then lost him. There he lost him. No, I don't think there was a hand. Graham. And Whiteside, but he pushed his man. And in fact, it wasn't Whiteside, it was Hughes, the number 10, Mark Hughes. Whiteside, the substitute, wearing 12. It's Whiteside who got it away. And here's Rossi, what a good save! Brilliant save by Bailey. And they just didn't pick him up, the little fellow, as he came through. Platini again, almost nonchalant without looking, and the header was well directed, and the save was a fine one indeed. Moran, Whiteside. Of improvisation by Duxbury, which was effective. Hughes has to do the same. Oof. Alveston, Graham, Whiteside in the middle. So is McGrath. Took a long time to turn. Whiteside! 20 minutes left, and Whiteside has made it 1-1. McGrath taking his time to turn. Got a little bit of luck with the ricochet, and Whiteside hit in a tremendous left-foot shot. Argument with Moses, who adjusts his shirt. Wilkins takes it. Here's Whiteside trying to turn. Duxbury. And the goalkeeper having to turn over from Hughes and McGrath together. A lot of good work again then by Whiteside. And the defenders were backing away to try and meet the challenge coming in behind them. Up by Schirer. Forward for Boniek by Platini, another good save. He timed it superbly, and Platini in the centre circle puts his head in his hands. And Schirer thinks about it as well. Just Gentile and Hughes left forward. Schirer, and still Schirer. Got a deflection, and here's Rossi! Oh, how cruel! Just seconds remaining, 45 on the clock. Schirer worked well here, but the ball was deflected clear to Rossi. Bailey did all that he could, but Rossi, the hero of the World Cup success, has surely taken Juventus through to the Cup Winners' Cup final. United have a corner. And the referee waving people away from behind the goal. Trapattoni whistling in his own style. Hogg is forward. Whiteside, surely that wasn't 10 yards away. The referee's going to have it taken again. He may well have given it for handball, but it doesn't really matter what he's given it for. United deserving of another chance. No, he's going to have the corner taken again. Still questionable whether Vignola is 10 yards. And the whistle goes for some pushing as fireworks explode in the area. The lights flash green, and the contest in favour of Juventus. The crowd can't wait for the final whistle. And United, who pulled themselves back into the game that seemed to be running away from them, in the end are beaten in the dying seconds. From a goal by Rossi, the ball deflected to him and putting him clear.